and you get knocked down, you lift yourself back up. That's what champions do. So like I said, man, we're not going nowhere. We'll be back. And like I promised you guys, keep one time Thurman brings the best fights in the welterweight division. Fight me, baby. Fight.
Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide, where we talking nothing but this boxing, man. What's good, fam? Hey, listen, first off, I'd like to welcome you all to the channel. And if you're new here, I want you to be here. So think about hitting that subscribe button as we stay knee deep into this boxing conversation, man. Hey, listen, man, I got a little crow to eat today, man. Congratulations to Manny Pacquiao on defeating Keith Thurman last night via split decision. If you follow my channel, you all know that I was going with Keith Thurman to win this fight by knockout, man. Manny Pacquiao surprised me, man. I think he surprised us all. Surprised a lot of us, rather. But he definitely surprised me of how much, he actually had left in the tank, man. Manny Pacquiao fought a beautiful fight, man. I do think that, Keith Thurman definitely underestimated Manny Pacquiao, as did I. That first knockdown the only knockdown, the knockdown in the first round, that set the tone for the whole fight. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think Keith was really hurt with the knockdown. It was sort of a shock. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the playback or there's pictures of Keith Thurman on the ground, it's like a look of total shock. Like, wow, this old motherfucker knocked me down. You understand what I'm saying? But Keith fought hard, man. You know what I'm saying? He fought hard, man. A lot of people probably didn't think Keith Thurman would fight like that, man. Keith Thurman, they thought, once he felt Manny's power, that he would do a lot of running, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of movement, a lot of lateral movement, a lot of in and out, a lot of back foot action. But, Keith Thurman is a true champion, man. He bit down on his mouth guard, man, and he came forward. You know what I'm saying? Something that we're not used to seeing him do for a full fight, man. Keith Thurman went toe to toe with Manny Pacquiao, man. Pacquiao was just a little bit faster, man. A little bit, he was just a little bit better than Keith Thurman last night, man. I take nothing away from Keith Thurman. I thought the fight was a little closer than two of the judges had it, man. But I do think when Keith Thurman, because the second half of the fight, you gotta admit Keith Thurman definitely, definitely was back in the fight. You know what I'm saying? I think he blew it in the 10th round when he got hurt with that body shot. I think that the judges seen that, and they just could not give Keith the nod, man. But had not been for that 10th round body shot, man, I think Keith could have, possibly, got a draw out the situation, man. I do think, the way he fought on the second half of that fight was what a true champion is all about, man. You know what I'm saying? Keith, surviving that 10th round, you could see it was a devastating body shot, man. That body shot would have put many lesser men down, man. Would have made many lesser men quit. You see him take out the mouthpiece in the middle of the round, man. He was so hurt. But, he actually came back at the end, because that happened within the first minute of the first round. So there was like a whole lot of time left in that round for Manny Pacquiao to get him out of there, man. But Keith Thurman, he showed again that he can overcome adversity, man. He actually came back at the end of that round and actually, gathered himself and, caught Manny with some good shots. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to make no excuses for this fight, but I would be, out of line if I did not mention this, man. And, some of you may get mad. Some of you may say that, I don't give listen. Every major fight, every major pay-per-view that you have seen in the last 10-15 years, there's always been strenuous VADA testing. Always. In every major pay-per-view fight. championship fight, but for this fight, for some reason, there was no VADA testing. We all know that there was no VADA testing, and usually the A side dictates, the rules and whatnot. And we all know that Manny Pacquiao, being who he is, he was the A side. Manny Pacquiao in the past has that's what held up the Floyd Mayweather fight for so many years, because Manny Pacquiao did not want to adhere to the drug testing. It's evident in this fight, with this fight, that obviously Manny Pacquiao did not want VADA testing throughout this fight. Now, am I accusing him of being on steroids? No, I am not accusing Manny Pacquiao of being on steroids. Manny Pacquiao has never been caught using steroids. But with that said, it does make you wonder. It does make you wonder, scratch your head. Everybody was talking about it leading up to the fight. Like, why is there not VADA testing in this fight? You understand what I'm saying? And like the videos I was making leading up to this fight, how I told you that every fighter that Keith Thurman was in the ring with, either he stopped them, either he dropped them, or either he hurt them, were bad, where you could see it physically. And he caught Manny Pacquiao with some very hellacious shots, man. And Manny Pacquiao was able to take them well. You know what I'm saying? I seen him buzzed a few times, but it makes you wonder, how Manny Pacquiao was able to take those shots, man. But I don't want to take nothing away from Manny Pacquiao. Like I said, he was never caught using steroids. He was, but I did want to mention that. How, in every major pay-per-view fight, championship fight, there has always been VADA testing, strenuous drug testing. But for this fight, where Manny Pacquiao was the A side, Manny Pacquiao was in charge, there was no VADA testing. You understand what I'm saying? But I think after the fight, Keith Thurman showed true class in losing. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman, he gave Manny Pacquiao his props. You understand what I'm saying? And he said he had to go back to the drawing board, and he vowed to make his way back to the top, man. Keith Thurman's motto since he came on the scene has always been, I got an O and I ain't afraid to let it go. You understand what I'm saying? And his O went last night, but I do think Keith Thurman will be back. I think as he said in the ring, with blessings comes lessons, and I think Keith Thurman learned a lesson last night. And I think that he will gain. He gained a lot of experience from that Manny Pacquiao fight that will help him in the future fights. You understand what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao's still a beast, man. He's still got a lot left in the tank. I like I said, I told you guys, I've always been a fan of Manny Pacquiao. But when you're a fan of two fighters, you have to pick one. And I rolled with Keith Thurman. He was the younger guy, the fresher guy, the bigger guy, and I figured he can get the job done. He came up short last night. Now we'll see what's next for Manny Pacquiao. Will he get into the Lion's Den and challenge the winner of Spence Porter? That would be the likely pathway that fans and everyone would like him to take. Or will he take on Mikey Garcia? There's been rumored that that they wanted that fight, but after seeing Manny Pacquiao go against Keith Thurman, I'm not sure that Mikey Garcia would take that fight now. A lot of people who was chomping at the bit to take the Manny Pacquiao fight, I don't think, I think they want to second guess themselves now after that fight, because Keith Thurman fought a hell of a fight. Keith Thurman fought a hell of a fight. He showed true grit, true determination. He was getting busted up by Manny Pacquiao, but he kept coming, man. He kept coming. Adrian Broner, talking a lot of shit afterwards, saying that he's seen Thurman wanted to quit. I didn't see none of that, saying Keith kind of, opened the door for this, saying he's not Adrian Broner, this and that. But I do think Keith Thurman fought a way better fight than Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner did not fight. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman came to fight. Adrian Broner did not. I'm a little pissed off with Adrian Broner with his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because before the fight, he called Keith. He called Keith Thurman and tried to give him words of encouragement and this and that. But after he lost the fight, Adrian Broner decided to go in on Keith Thurman, man. I think they should make that fight next. I think Keith Thurman's get back fight should be Adrian Broner. Beat the shit down Adrian Broner's leg. That's what I want to see. I want to see Keith Thurman versus Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner talk all that tough Tony talk. You know what I'm saying? Jump in the ring with Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Let's see it. He was talking about it was easy work. Let's see it, Adrian Broner. If you can get past Red Check. You know what I mean? I'm interested to see what's next for Keith Thurman, man. Take some time off, the rest of the year off to heal up, get your mind right. But I want to see him right back in action first quarter next year. I really want to see him, the last quarter of this year. That would be ideal. If I was him after taking this loss, come right back, man. Get right back in the gym, man. Show how hungry you are and get right back in the gym. You understand what I'm saying? But again, congratulations to Manny Pacquiao. I picked Keith Thurman. I was wrong. I bet on Keith Thurman. I lost some money. And that's what it is, man. You win some, you lose some. It's what you do afterwards that determines your future. But listen, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. You can catch me on Instagram. You can catch me on Twitter at Big Faces Worldwide, all one word. Like I said, if you're not subscribed to the channel, don't leave out of here without hitting that subscribe button. Also, tap the bell icon so you can be notified when I'm dropping more videos. But in the meantime and in between time, stay blessed, fam, and keep on supporting this sport that we love called boxing. Peace. I'll holler back.